everybody, welcome back to my vegan kitchen. So today I have something very special. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this already. It's a Christmas cookie recipe. This is my first Christmas being vegan, so I gotta come up with a whole new lineup of cookies that I need to pull in at any time. So these are going to be a real holiday type cookie. They've got cranberries in it. Everybody loves cranberries in the fall and winter. But they're also going to be really good because they're chocolate and they're vegan. So I got a nice lineup of ingredients. Don't worry about the measurements. All of the measurements will be in the info box, so you could just see it all at once. So let's go through the ingredients. I've got some coconut sugar, some oats, some vegan chips, some dried cranberries, some flour, some cocoa powder, the unsweetened variety. Don't try and use like cocoa drink mix. It's not the same thing. If you want to make these gluten-free, you can use oat flour, or you could use a gluten-free flour substitute. So very easily they can be gluten-free. We've also, you want to go here? Alright, so we've got some flaxseed, ground flaxseed, some baking powder, some vanilla powder. Of course, you can use vanilla extract if you want, the liquid one, not a problem. It's not going to make that much of a difference. A little pinch of Himalayan sea salt. You could also use Celtic. You can use regular salt. A half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. I like to buy these little tubs of it because this is usually how much I need. So it's very convenient that I don't have to open up a giant jar of it and finish up the jar. So babies, don't you panic. And the last ingredient and the best one, peanut butter. If you're allergic to nuts or have a peanut allergy, you could probably still make these. Substitute a little coconut oil. I haven't tried it with the coconut oil, but play around with it. I would say start off with a 1/4 cup, and if that's too much, work your way down. But I think 1/4 cup is about the right amount because this is a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. So one oily ingredient pretty much is the same balance. So go with a 1/4 cup. Alright, so you got lots of options there. So in the bowl, I've got the peanut butter, and I'm going to mix it with the applesauce, and I'm going to mix it with the sugar. So look at how easy that is. It's already measured and everything. And then I'm going to take my coconut sugar. I'm going to put this on the mixer for a minute, and we'll be right back. Alright, so this is what it looks like after you let it beat for a minute. This is the equivalent of the old-timey beating the sugar, you know, creaming the butter and the sugar together. So that's what we've done here. You want to add all of the rest of the ingredients except for the chips and the cranberries. So that means the oats are going in. Oh, don't. You got to get in there. You can't escape. And the flour and the cocoa powder are going in. And the flax, the baking powder, the pinch of salt, and the vanilla powder. So that's all in there. Now, don't just turn this on full force. You're going to get a puff cloud in your face, so you just got to ease into it. It might take a little bit to get this going because there's a lot of dry in there and not that much wet. But you see it's not too bad. And once that really gets well incorporated, then you can put these in. See, it's already there. Not bad at all. And these you don't want to put in here for too long because they're going to break up. And you don't want them totally obliterated. You can do this, of course, by hand, but it's so much easier if you have a hand mixer or if you have a stand mixer like this. If you do it by hand, I would recommend doing all the wet ingredients together with the sugar and then all the dry ingredients, you know, the flour and cocoa powder, and then combine them together. So this is what we're left with here.
Smells good.
I know, right? I've already got my cookie sheet with a piece of parchment on it. If you use parchment, you don't have to oil the pan because nothing's going to stick to this. Nothing. So That's why I do that, because I like to cut down on the oil. Less oil in your life is always a better thing. Alright, now, very important tip. Try and make your cookies about all of the same thickness and all of the same size. And the way that is easiest to do is with a cookie scoop. So I have all different size cookie scoops. These I find are, I guess this is about 2 tablespoons maybe, tablespoon and a half. You get this all off of the beater first. And then it's very easy to just put it against the side of the bowl like that and scoop it right out onto your pan. And then if you like it a little bit flatter, I like mine a little bit flatter because I don't particularly like it too chewy. But they're all going to be the same size then. And they're all going to cook evenly. There's not going to be some that are going to be turds, and there's not going to be some that are going to be like undercooked. So let me get these all set up, and I'll show you what oven temperature to put it on. Alright, so I have them all on my sheet here. This made about 17 good-sized cookies. You can make them any size that you want, and you can put them nice and close together too, because these really won't spread very much at all. So I'm going to put these in a 350 oven. Now you know the rules. Everybody's oven is different. So somebody's oven might take 10 minutes at 350. Somebody else's might take 20 minutes at 350. The best way to do it is to check after 10 minutes. Start noticing, do these smell a little burnt? Are they on the way to burnt town? Or, you know, can they go, the tops look, solid. So I usually do it about 14-15 minutes in my toaster oven. It's probably a safe bet. It's going to be 14-15, but if you got a fast oven, it's going to be less time. If you have a slow oven, it's going to be longer. So the best way is just trial and error. So I'm going to pop these in for about 15 minutes. Alright, they are all cooled off and out of the oven, and I have them right here.
Beautiful!
They actually took 16 minutes. So I'm going to push these in front of Maddie and take the camera and let her do a taste test.
Okay. Sorry, I look like garbage.
That's alright.
Oh, it's melty.
Right? You can also adjust the time of cooking, whether you like it soft or crispy. I know Maddie likes her soft cookies.
I do. This is delicious.
Well, I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys give it a shot. Remember, all of the ingredients are listed in the info box. And until next time, much love.
Edit.